My name is Gene Kim. I'm a executive director for Center for Integrity in Business, known as CIB, as Seattle Pacific University. In Genesis, that Adam and Eve, they worked. God worked. Work is part of holy calling, right? And at Seattle Pacific University, we realized that people's perception is that it's a holy thing to go into a ministry, become a pastor. That's the holy thing. But if you can't do that, at least work in nonprofit or a special service organizations dealing with social justice issues or other things. That's probably acceptable. But a lot of people don't think that business is a calling. But bulk of church constituents, they all work in some kind of business setting, right? And have this question that, do what I do on a daily basis, does this matter to God? And our answer is yes, absolutely yes. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the current project that I'm doing, which is under the name of Faith and Company, Faith and Co., with URL faithn.co, not .com, .co, C-O. We realize there's a lot of misperception about the role of business, especially in this current kind of political environment. There's a lot of kind of bad examples of business people, and even in church. Often pastors are looking at business kind of people that, you do what you need to do and you finance the church, operation. That's the perception that we want to address and change, as business our holy calling, and what we do matters God. The products that business people create or service they provide is essential for human flourishing. So how we do it with the best mind to serve others, and do best, and if you're making product, make it beautiful, because God loves things beautiful. That all matters, our mindset, and in this project under the brand name of Faith & Co., we wanted to portray examples of business practitioners out there who are living their Christian lives, Christian faith in their daily lives, making differences not only in their daily lives and business, but the community surrounding them. So we got 13 very powerful examples around the world, from the company as big as Apple to company that employs 5 or 6 employees. A powerful film series. So our films could go with small group discussion guide that's perfect for Bible study, group setting, business community, luncheon meeting. You could discuss 3 to 5 questions and watch the film and take away things that what would you do differently. We wanted to produce something really evocative, thought-provoking, and powerful, genuine, serious documentary that's made really with beautiful quality. And then the other offering is we're also offering free online MOOC, online course. Major target is graduate students of seminary, theology, and School of Business, who often wonder that, same questions that I raised earlier, that, can business be a holy calling, or, how should I approach business with my Christian faith? This is first series, so you could experience in many different ways. Some people will just watch films, and we're already getting a lot of comments that, this is just so genuine and powerful and makes me cry and makes me think. So that's kind of the interaction that I'm hoping for, that, I want to start something. The faith and work movement start people, believing that our work matters to God. Yet there is so little to be talked about even in church community. So I want to start the conversation, but most importantly, I want to connect those people. Even in Q Conference, I've heard a lot of speeches and talked to a lot of people who just started something, entrepreneurs started their ventures, but have so many questions. They're dealing with so many, obstacles, challenges, and there are people who have gone through that process already. I want to build those community and engage in discussion and come up with, best practice, examples. So the business setting today didn't exist. The organization structures and such didn't exist 2,000 years ago. There was a marketplace, but the entity that we call business didn't exist in a large scale. So what we could do is extrapolate the Christian virtues and kind of apply that as practices. But there are powerful examples in our documentary series. A gentleman named Don Flo, who has $1 billion car dealership in North Carolina. He thinks that trust is very important, so he doesn't want his company or employees to gouge customers. Often people of color or in lower socioeconomic status are the ones often paying higher price for the cars and interest. He didn't want that. This is not fair. So he set a practice of, giving all the information, so there's no information disparity. Yet he was able to build very successful business based on the foundation of trust. And so. There are just so many powerful and good examples out there. And so we want to start the conversation, connect the business people, and essentially what we're hoping for is to make a difference, make an impact, and change the perception of business people that business is not about maximizing profit, it's for the common good. And I hope that there will be more powerful, positive examples of Christian business, and which will inspire young people to go into business and make a difference, right? So that's what we're hoping for.